Hello and welcome. My name is Seshu and I am part of Net Experts Academy. In this lab, I am going to show it to you Dynamic NAT. So before we get into the NAT, if you don't know what is NAT and how it's going to work in real time, I have prepared one video which is related to the PAT. You just go and watch that video and come back here. So Dynamic NAT is nothing but it's like a many to many guys. So you can see here, this is my lab topology. And before I get into the configurations, so what I'm trying to do now, let me explain to you here. So I have prepared this slide. So basically this is not a pad session. Now we are going to talk about dynamic NAT. So everybody has a question this, what is dynamic NAT? Dynamic NAT, you can say many to many. What is this? What is many to many? Many people has a getting confused on this part. So many to many is nothing but many private IPs are mapping to many public IPs. That's the concept, guys. That is called many to many. So before we have seen that the PAT. So PAT is nothing but what? Many to one. So many private IPs which is going to use a single public IP. That is your PAT. This is regularly everybody is going to do this one, guys. Everybody is going to prefer to use this PAT. Why? Because to get a many public IPs from your service provider, you need to pay a huge amount. That's the reason many people they prefer to go with the PAT. But still, you need to understand what is dynamic NAT. So dynamic NAT is nothing but the simple terminology, which is many private IPs is going to map to many public IPs. That's it. That's a simple terminology, guys. Okay. So it's very simple. Let's consider maybe from service provider, I have taken the public IP range is /29 or /28 or /27 or /26. Hey, what is this, buddy? This is again, if you want to know about what is /29, you should know about subnetting. That's very, very important, guys. So whenever you heard /29, /29 is nothing but these three are the network bits. So these are the network bits, guys. Okay. /29 is indicating that there is a 29 network bits, right? So basically, we are talking about IP version 4, which is /32 bits. Correct, guys? It's a 32-bit addressing system. Out of 32-bit, 29 bits or belongs to a network. What about remaining 3? Like 30, 31, and 32. So these are the host bits, right, guys? And these host bits we always represent with 0. So there is a 2, there is total how many bits? 3 bits, right? So which means 2 power 3 minus 2. Why it's a 2 power 3 minus 2? 2 power 3 is nothing but 8 minus 2 equal to 6. So you are going to get total 6 public IPs, guys, right? And also you guys can see here the bit value is 1, 2, 4, right? 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Those are the, if you are going to combine these bits. Okay, don't get confused, guys. Here total the remaining host bits are the 3. So to find out how many hosts that you are going to get, you need to say 2 power 3 minus 2. So 2 power 3 is nothing but 8 minus 2. But some people still they are getting confused. Seshu, can you just tell me what is this exactly? It's very simple, man. Don't get confused here. I'll just show you. 2 power 3 means it's a total. How many possibilities are there? 2 power 3 means 8, right? So let's say that 0, 0, 0. If you combine all, it will be 0, right? So what is the value of this if you convert this in binary? So 1, 2, 4. If you make all zeros, it will be 0. 0, 0, 1. It's a 1, right? If you want to 2, 0, 1, 0, it's a 2. If you want 3, 0, 1, 1, it's a 3. If you want 4, 1, 0, 0, it's a 4. If you want 5, 1, 0, 1, it's a 5. If you want 6, 1, 1, 0. If you want 7, 1, 1, 1. It's a 7. So if you are going to count 0 to 7, which is 8. So that's the meaning of this. These many possibilities are there. Because most of the people, they don't want to disclose this information, guys. But if you are really interested, you just give me your comments so that I'm going to talk about exactly how you are going to convert the bits and how you are going to calculate these bit values and all. So that's why 8 minus 2. Again, Seshu, what is this minus 2? Minus 2 is nothing but one for network ID and one for broadcast ID. The rest of the IP addresses, we can call it as a valid IPs. So if you are going to take any subnet, guys, let's take 192.168.1.0/24. This is a subnet, right? This subnet, which is going to start with 192.168.1.0, 1.1, 1.2. Like this, you are going to continue, right? And from where you are going to continue, you will continue 192.168.1.255. So the starting IP address, we can call it as a network ID. The last IP address, we can call it as a broadcast ID. So network ID and broadcast ID, we don't use to assign your end devices as a IP address. Okay, network ID, that is for identification. Broadcast ID, that is for your boundary. So in between, whatever IP addresses are there, those IP addresses, we can call it as a valid IPs, VIPs. That's the beauty of this one, guys. Okay, so that's why when you count all this together, you are going to get 256 minus 2, it will be 254. That's why many of the textbooks, they used to say, hey, it's a 254 are the valid private IPs, but usually it's a 256, but we don't use minus 2. I hope everybody is clear, guys, right? So if you get confused on this part, you try to watch this video multiple times. Okay, let's go and start this lab without wasting the time. So open my secure CRT and open my GNS. It's here. Thank you so much. So this is my router, guys. So enable this. So I'm going to change the host name is R1. Congratulations. Interface E0 by 0. IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.255.0, then no shutdown. Now interface E0 by 1 IP address through DHCP, then just wait for a few seconds. Then after that you can type no shut. That's it, guys. Now you are able to see one of the IP address which is going to get from your service provider. Okay, so what you can do, you can type simply do show IP interface brief, say exclude unassigned. Congratulations, guys, I got this IP from my service provider, which is /24. Wow. Okay, you guys can see here I got this IP address and the service provider has given me /24, guys, which means 256 public IPs they give it to me. Sorry for it, guys. This is a lab purpose. That's why you're able to see the big subnet, but usually you are not going to get this. Okay, it's very, you need to pay huge amount to the service provider, but this is for my lab purpose. It's okay, no issues. Okay, now what I'm trying to do now. So right now, if you type do show IP route, you can able to see there is a default route which is injected from my service provider. So from my router, I can talk to the internet. I don't have any problem. Correct. Also, if I want to access to the any public sites, www.google.com, it's able to access it. There is no problem for it. I'm perfectly fine. But only the problem here, when I try to talk from my PC, right now my PC, if you type, this is my previous IP addresses, guys, don't get confused. Show IP here. Now you get, see here 1.12, it got the IP. But actually, if you type IP DHCP, it's going to talk to my router again. It's going to check is there any DHCP. It's trying to discover. Unfortunately, there is no DHCP is not configured, right? So the DHCP is not configured so far. This is the previous output. So don't get confused. See here, can't find DHCP server. And even same thing, you try to type show IP, you will get confused. Hey, see this IP address which I got it previously. So if you type IP DHCP, again this guy is going to say discover, discover, discover. Finally, he's going to tell you, I'm sorry, I can't find the DHCP. No problem. I'm going to configure the DHCP. Okay, how to do that? Simply just go to the router one and type IP DHCP exclude address 192.168.1.1 to 1.10. IP DHCP pool. It's a LAN network 192.168.1.0/24. Default router 192.168.1.1. DNS server 8.8.8 1.1.1. That's the DNS server. There you go. Congratulations. Now I configured the DHCP. Now go to PC1, type IP DHCP. Go to PC2, type IP DHCP. Now it's going to got the IP address. Let's go and see it. Wait now. Still now. Wait for it. Then we need to run again. In case if you are finding a challenge here, you need to, oh, sorry, buddy, you are not get it. Oh, really? Let's go and see. Now it's got it. DORA, discover, offer, request, acknowledgement. And he got the IP address. Congratulations. He's a very smart guy. He got the IP. Yeah. And he got the IP as well. You get my point, guys? And your DHCP server, which is router one, is maintaining this, right? And in case if you want to see, oh, what's this message, buddy? DHCP address control server ping to 1.11 and 1.12. Okay. So if you want to see the database of your DHCP, you can type do show IP DHCP binding. This is the DHCP bindings. Okay, guys. This is the DHCP bindings. You can see here, one guy he got 1.13, one guy he got 1.14. And still in Windows PC, we didn't try. Let's go and do that. So where is my Windows PC here? Let's open this guy. I'm sorry, guys. And let's go and log in first. Let's close this, guys. Don't get confused, okay? Now you can see here, username root, enter the password. Oh, it's asking to refresh the browser. Congratulations. Thank you so much. So you can type the username as root and type the password. There you go. Now you guys can see here Windows 11 here. Click on here. Thank you so much, guys. So I have Windows 11, guys. Okay. Congratulations. Just right click here, go to run and type CMD. And Windows, if you want to get the IP address and the new IP address from your service provider or even your router, you can just type. If it is a Windows PC, IP config/release. See here, it's released the existing IP and it's trying to renew the new IP address. That's what you are going to do. Congratulations, you got the IP address. Yeah. Now what you are going to do, try to ping internet, ping 4.2.2.2, say -t. I'm not getting anything, right? So far, I didn't do any configurations inside my router related to the NAT. Let's go and do that. Now, if you want to check the binding table, there you go. These are the active, active, active. Okay, guys. And this was the previously. Okay. So nothing to worry about it. So simply you just focus on your NAT. So here we are talking about dynamic NAT. But before you are going to configure that, just verify, do show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. So basically, guys, here try to understand this. This is the public IP range. This is the IP address that you got it. So here, what is my plan? I want to start from 192.168.122.100 to 192.168.122.105. Let's consider this is my public IP pool that I am planning to use for my dynamic net. Okay, guys. So that's my plan of action. This is the range. Okay. But actually the IP address which I got it from service provider is this along with /24. I don't want to use all these public IPs. I just want to use this is the range. Okay, guys. But in real time, it's not like this. Real time, you are going to get like this: 192.168 dot, let's consider 122 dot, let's say 1. Okay, for example, you got the IP address is 2 and subnet mask is 255.255.255 dot. If it is slash 29, can you guess, anybody guys, what's the subnet mask if it is a slash 29? It's very simple: 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30, 31, 32. So it's a slash 29 means this is 5 bits, right? So the first bit 128, 64, 32, 16, 8. So which means 128 plus 64, 192. 192 plus 32, 224. 224 plus 16, 240. 240 plus 8, it's a 248. That's the subnet mask. You will get it like this. And one public IP that you are going to configure it at your side, and another public IP which is the service provider side. So which means, let's say this is my router, this is connected to the service provider, right? So 192.168.122.2, which is slash 29, and dot 1, which is service provider side. And rest of the public IPs, right now total useful IP addresses are 6. Out of 6 minus 2, which means 4 public IPs you have it. Then those public IPs you can use it whatever you want it. You get my point, guys? Maybe inside your network you have a like RDP server. You can choose one of the public IP. Maybe you have some web server. You can choose one public IP. You have one FTP server. You can use one public IP. If you have one mail server, you can use one public IP. That's what you are going to do it, guys. Okay. But in the real time, it will be like this. Then you are going to write one default route. Okay. One default route towards the service provider. This is what exactly how the real time. But this is my just GNS. It's my lab purpose. That's why I'm trying to do all these configurations. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm going to configure the pool first. IP NAT pool. What's your pool name? This is my public pool. Give question mark. If you get any doubt, it's going to guide you properly. So my starting IP address is 192.168.122.100. Then give question mark. What's your end IP? 192.168.122.105. Give question mark. What's your net mask? So the net mask here 255.255.255.0. That's it. So far I have configured the IP NAT pool. Then I need to configure IP NAT, and again make sure that the internal IPs that I'm going to represent refer to a access list, right? Let's go and configure the access list. Access list 1 permit 192.168.1.0 0.0.255. Then IP NAT inside source list number 1. Then give question mark. Here you need to give pool, not interface, guys. Pool. What's your pool name? The pool name is public underscore pool. Then give question mark. Do you want to say overload or do you want to say something else? No, simply hit enter. That's it. Then after that, interface E0 by 1 and type IP NAT outside. Interface E0 by 0, type IP NAT inside. That's it, guys. Congratulations. Now just go to this PC and type ping 4.2.2.2 and go this PC ping 8.8.8-T and go to your Windows PC, which is where this one. It's already started. Very good. Now you can type here ping www.google.com-T. Okay, guys. Now move back to your Cisco router. Then type here show IPNet translations to know IPNet translations. Now you guys can see here. The beautiful is that someone is using 100, somebody is using 101, somebody is using 102. That's the beauty of it, guys. You get my point? You're able to see that who is using 1.16 is using 100. That's good. 101 who is using 1.14 and 1.13 is using 102. So everybody, like, as I told you, It's very simple and straightforward. So here you have a private IP 192.168.1.13, 1.14 and 1.16, right guys? So this guy 1.13, let's consider he's using which public IP? 192.168.122.102, and this guy is using 192.168.122.101, and this guy is using 192.168.122. Like that. You get my point, guys? So everybody, so here many to many, which means many private IPs, which is this, many private IPs, they use many public IPs. That's it. That's the concept of this. Okay, guys. So if you don't understand this concept, you try to watch the same video in multiple times so that you will get to know. So these are all my private IPs. But here against issue, what happen if public IP is finished? Again, it's going to start from starting. You get my point, guys? For each and every employee, you can't give one public IP, guys. You get my point? So whatever public IPs are there, they are going to share the load. That's it. So whenever the traffic is going outside, each public IP will use for one user. Sometimes the same public IP is going to be used by other users as well. Okay. But at the end of the day, this is the concept called many to many, which is called dynamic NAT. Okay, guys. So if you are getting any doubt related to the dynamic NAT, you can just go through my previous video, which is Pat. And if you have any questions, you just give me your comments so that what I will do, I'm going to address those comments. And also, if I get 100,000 views, definitely I'm going to share my mobile number so that you guys can reach me out directly. I hope this has been informative and I would like to thank you for viewing.